you doing? John Shabazz L. Okay. What's your name?
Mary Wade Burnside.
Mary Wade Burnside.
That's
okay.
right.
Glad that you was able to come.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can be a quote from me. And the quote is that the Juneteenth National International Day of Action and Unity as a national theme. I'm going to give you our national theme. And that is justice, self-respect, and self-determination. This is phase 2. This is phase 2. Phase 1 was held April 23rd in Morgantown. That was the National International Day of Action. Okay, this is we added the Juneteenth to give our own local flavor to a national agenda. There you go.
Give local flavor to national event.
To the National and International Day of Action and Unity. That's what we did. And what it basically is about is galvanizing the community and building capacity for Black Unity Coalition. Excuse me, West Virginia Black Unity Coalition. Galvanizing community capacity for West Virginia Black Unity Coalition. So we can deal with some of the issues that we have in our community. Whether it be gentrification, whether it be home ownership, whether it be incarceration rate, whether it be health care.
So you're hoping that this is kind of kicking off a continuing effort?
So we need local volunteers to keep the Juneteenth going. This is the first annual Juneteenth, but we look to make it a recurring event. And I got to give thanks to our chief of staff, Luana Logan. She came on, she's new. She came on in 2011. But the West Virginia Black Unity Coalition has been around since 2007. It started in 2007 in Charleston with the Meighn Williams National March on Hate Crime and Racism.
Is there a group in Charleston that is still operating as well?
We have a representative, and representatives are quickly coming on board in Charleston. And we're also looking to be able to develop representatives all throughout the state of West Virginia. We're also looking at doing some regional coalitions with other activists. Okay? I know it's difficult sometimes.
Now, today is really a special day, a commemoration of the end of slavery, a very, very, very special day in our nation. Juneteenth, and today of all days is the day that we just happen to be off from the standpoint of tomorrow is our state's birthday. So I am signing a proclamation today. And right here is the proclamation that's been signed to declare Juneteenth today, a day of recognition in this country and in this state, that today was the day that all slavery was ended. So nevertheless, I have signed a proclamation on Juneteenth, or for Juneteenth. Now, tomorrow, our birthday in West Virginia, 157 years old. I just gave a little talk just a second ago about this and everything, and I just said just this. I've lived here my whole life for all practical purposes. We moved to Tennessee when I was just like 3 years old for about a year.
Hey, tell us what today is all about.
Today is all about a jubilee. Today is about Juneteenth, the emancipation of 1865, when the slaves became free. The last slaves in the South realized that they were free, and they began to celebrate. So today we're paying homage to our ancestors, the ones who paved the way for us. This is going to be a joyous celebration. We have a lot of entertainment. We have Miss West Virginia's coming, some of the guys from the WVU men's basketball team, along with local artists, gospel, hip-hop, R&B, poets, motivational speakers. We have one motivational speaker who drove all the way from Richmond, Virginia. His name is Elliot Eddy, and he created a game called the Entrepreneur Game. And so it's a game to teach children how to start your own business. Let's teach them how to be self-sufficient. So we're excited about it. We have plenty of vendors, 3-on-3 basketball tournament. We have so many activities, a bouncy house for the kids. I also am a part of the West Virginia Blackunity Coalition. We've been in existence since 2007 through the Megan Williams incident in Charleston, West Virginia. We have now expanded that, and so we are the grassroots organization. We're the voice of the community. We come and we do events, positive events to bring unity in the community.
Thank you. Now tell me how long this event goes on today.
Today it goes on from 10 to 6, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then that's the end of it.
Okay, good. And what's the lineup? You mentioned all these events. Are there special times for some of the music, some of the 3-on-3 basketball tournaments? Give us a little idea about what your time frame is, so when I run this, maybe people will come out and say, well, I can come for 3 o'clock event.
Yes. Okay, so at 11 o'clock, from 11 to 3, we have the WVU men's basketball team. They're going to be here along with the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Miss West Virginia will arrive probably around 2 o'clock. We have a special guest that we're inviting, Miss Amy Parks, who's been a pioneer in the community for many, many years. We want to give her honor today. So around 3 o'clock.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
And you have shirts for sale. It looks like you have a beautiful shirt on here that celebrates this day and this event. Do you have some things for sale? You have some vendors here?
Yeah, we have vendors where they're selling shirts, food, goods, all kind of things. So we have something for everyone. Just come on out and have a good time.
All right, thank you very much. That's it. And where is this?
This is at Windmill Park. You can either come off of Maple Avenue or off of Ogden Avenue, but preferably off of Ogden Avenue so you can find parking.
All right, see you here.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Luana.
You're welcome. Thank you, Pastor.
We have many vendors here. We're going to chat with one of the vendors here today. We're going to ask her name and.
Hi, I'm Janelle Hunt.
And what do you represent here? You have a nice booth of items and for sale.
Well, the name of my company is called Twisted Sister Customs. We also have a website. It's twistedsistertees.com. And we have accessories and apparel that are customized and personalized. So anything from clothing to earrings to coasters to sequins pillows to oils. If you want it or you dream of it, we can make it for you.
Wow. And how do you do it? Is this a machine over here, one of the magic tools?
Yeah, one of my magic tools basically and burning it into the fibers of whatever you're getting. So it's something that you can have for a lifetime. No peeling, no cracking, no scratching. So it's something wonderful that you'll have forever.
And you say you have a website people can go on and explore?
Yes, I have a website. It's twistedsistertees.com, and that's TWISTEDSISTASTEES.com.
All right, very good. And you're here in Fairmont today at the celebration for Juneteenth, and you'll be here all day?
Yes, I'll be here all day till the end of the event, and then if you miss me, just go on the website and email me, and I'll take care of your needs.
All right, well, thank you very, very much. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And also, you say you have family here, your mom and dad?
Yeah, so I was born here in Fairmont, and my mom is Jewel Douglas, and my dad is Denny Evans, and basically the whole town is family, so I'm happy to be here.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
That's nice.
I'm with the Blackunity Coalition, the West Virginia Blackunity Coalition. I'm the national chairman of that organization, and Luana Logan is our national chief of staff.
Okay, good. And tell us what the organization is about and what it promotes.
Well, West Virginia Black Unity Coalition began in Charleston, West Virginia, with the Megan Williams hate crimes case and the National March Against Hate Crimes and Racism, November 3rd, 2007. And we've been on the scene in 2011. I brought Lawana Logan on as our National Chief of Staff, and she helped me organize the International Day of Action and Unity in Morgantown. That was part one. Part two was held here in Fairmont, and we blended the Juneteenth at that time. It was the first time Fairmont had a Juneteenth, and Lawana Logan, she organized that for the most part entirely by herself. But she is our Chief of Staff in the West Virginia Black Unity Coalition, and we appreciate the work that she puts in for the community.
When you're not doing a celebration like this in Fairmont, what are some of the other activities, events, educational forums that you promote and encourage people to attend?
Well, we continue to consult people. One of the things that we do in West Virginia Black Unity Coalition is provide a forum for local organizers. This year, Lawana Logan has said, well, actually, Lawana Logan organized the Fairmont reunion last year, and she's one of our lead organizers, but we're hoping to bring out more young organizers to assist us with setting up and doing the programs that we need to put forward.
Well, we're honored to have a few of the Mountaineers here who are going to reverse the season from last year.
Sure.
All right, tell us your name, sir.
Emmett Matthews Jr.
Okay, and Emma, where are you from?
Tacoma, Washington, all the way on the West Coast.
One of those people from the far west that came east. And you had a good year in spite of the team's difficulties, but you learned a lot, and I think you'll be ready to roll for this coming year.
Oh, of course, I'm always ready to go. We had a tough year, but, I'm excited to get back out there. We got a good group of guys coming back, a good group of new guys coming in, so, I'm really excited to get everybody in and get going.
Good. What was the best thing about playing for the Mountaineers this year?
I think, just being able to play for a good home crowd every time. No matter how many people were there, the amount that was there, they cheered. And, they cheered their hearts out, and we tried to play our hearts out. And, we didn't win as many games as we wanted to, but, it was just good to have that home support.
All right, Emmett. Well, thank you. And why are you and the rest of the fellas here today?
We're here. We want to volunteer. We want to talk to the kids. We want to have fun. They're going to have a 3-on-3 tournament. We're going to be out there cheering them on the same way they cheer us on.
Thank you very much, Emmett. Good luck. Where are you from, Sean?
I'm from Union, Kentucky.
Okay, and why did you get out of the state of Kentucky to come to West Virginia with so many good schools in Kentucky?
Yeah, well, West Virginia was a school to me that stuck out from the beginning of the recruiting process. It was, I went and played junior college, so I'll be a junior in the classroom, but a sophomore on the floor with 3 years to play. But no, West Virginia and the coaching staff, they just made it feel like home to me. It was a great place for me, and I felt like I could really come in here and make an impact right away.
Okay, so this is your first year here at West Virginia?
Correct.
As a sophomore?
Yep.
Okay, good. And what position will you be playing?
Shooting guard.
Okay, good. And tell us about your career in Kentucky, and what junior college did you go to?
Yeah, my career in Kentucky, I played 4 years of high school ball, played 81 games. So my high school career is a little short, but signed to play Division II basketball at Bellarmine University in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, and then things just didn't pan out there. Decided to leave, come back home, and then went up to Sinclair Community College in Dayton, Ohio.
Well, we thank you very much for watching the Juneteenth celebration at Windmill Park, and invite you to still come out today while there's time till 6 p.m. With all kinds of displays, events, opportunities to greet and meet people and to celebrate the event at Windmill Park. So until we meet again, this is D.D. Meighn for TV 561 and 19 on Facebook, saying to everybody, so long, take care, and be a blessing.
The Juneteenth celebration with Mount Zion, also with my band Soul Vibe. So
what's the name of it?
Soul Vibe.
It'll be on later.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know when though, but we'll be on a little bit later.
My name is Lamar Riddick. I'm a Christian hip hop artist, currently residing in Morgantown, West Virginia. We're here at the Juneteenth community celebration. It's gonna be fun. We can praise the Lord. We're gonna uplift the youth today. Right now we're just setting up sound. That's always the hardest part.
And that's what actually got me interested in doing real estate. They didn't really teach me that about myself.
Right.
But it got me interested because we want to learn information.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like that for entrepreneurship.
Right, you're right.
They have something called cash flow, but that's more like finance. It's more learning how to invest and get money from investments. Hello everyone, my name is Elliot Eddy and I am the owner of EE Speaks. It's a company based on entrepreneur endeavors. So we do a lot of books, a lot of products, a lot of games, and a lot of things that surround entrepreneurs.
Welcome to the Entrepreneur Game by EE Speaks. Jump on board, learn something new, grasp the future. Own your own business and learn it all by becoming a game player of the Entrepreneur Game by EE Speaks.
The faith that give us courage, we need courage. So today, Lord, we ask that you give us courage and wisdom. We ask, Lord God, you just strengthen us. For our strength feeds from you. Our integrity flows from you. And our thoughts integrate yours. And our action mimics you.
We just left from the basketball tournament that they have going on, so it's going to be a full event that they have kind of going on all day today. And then right now after this, I'm going right over to Palatine Park. They have the Heritage Coal Festival, and then also they have the, I believe it's Paddle Your Own Boat event.
They landed in the state, at the bottom of the state. The organizers also, they had to come through this part of the state and to try to get those men organized. Anybody know Fred Stubbs? Fred Stubbs was an organizer. And there was other men in this area. They was organized. Some was in the undercover, and then you had some that worked in the mine along with trying to organize the mine. So these guys made a way for the coal miners today to make as much money as they're making today. These miners are going on. They paid the ultimate price. They didn't get the money, but they got the death. Only thing we can do for them is those names, as we take them back to our heart, we'll probably say thank you, Lord, especially you coal miners that work in the mine. And we should not feel bad because we lose people in the struggle along the way. Let me tell you, I'm fortunate enough to be one of those women who worked in the movement, and I worked with coal miners. I was fortunate enough to work with Arnold Miller. He was not a smart man. Arnold Miller was not a smart man. He was not a smart strategist. You know? And you got Tony Boyle and those other men that were not smart men. I knew a smart man. His name was Fred Carter. He worked at Black Long. A lot of y'all don't know. He worked at Black Long. He was not a lawyer, but he was smart as anybody thought. And he worked at Black Long in this area. And when we had meetings enough, and I was one of those who was fortunate enough to be one of the Black Law counselors in this area. And there's a lot of things that happen during the coal field that people don't know. And that is, as Arnold Miller and those other men who came along as presidents, and they just put them in there. And so that didn't help alleviate the problems that we have. So my friend, which was Fred Carter, decided that he was going to run for the president of the union. Oh my Lord, what did he do that for? Obama took place then. Yeah, there's Obama now, but Obama took then. They really got him. Do you hear me? The man had 2 heart attacks. I tried to tell him they was going to dig up his mom and his grandma, but he wouldn't believe me. They dug up everything you name. So for his own protection, because he was having problems from the Ku Klux Klans and a lot more of them because he was running for the president of the union at that time. And he had a gun, and he was going, he forgot it was in his briefcase, and he went into the courthouse with it. That's all they needed. That's all they needed to know that he had a gun in his possession. And that kind of destroyed that movement where he wanted to go in there and and become the president of UNW. But he was also, he worked the mine, he knew the mine. His brother probably hold the record in Clarksburg, West Virginia right now for the man who loaded the most coal in this area. His last name was Carter. So, you know, there's a history. Because I'm a female listening, I fought hard. You know, I've been in houses in Kentucky, in Highland, Kentucky, and all of those areas where those coal mine struggles. And you think you all had trouble in this area? Kentucky, Lord. Ed, you know, Ed and those places down there in McDowell County and all of those counties, those people really fought for what they believed in. You know, there used to be a lot of rank and file in this area, but look what they did. Look what we have now. Look what just happened in West Virginia. Only because, I want black people to know, only because we don't have rank and file today.
All right.
We don't have rank and file today. Most of the black coal miners are not. There is no party, no black coal miners, okay? There's no bosses. How many bosses do we have? I bet you go to the state of West Virginia right now, you can't find 10. You wouldn't be able to find 10 bosses in the mine. That's terrible. That's terrible. So now, what we need to do, and this is me, and I was fortunate enough, like I say, to be out there where Arnold Miller done met him, and some of the rest of them done met him, and I know these are not smart people. They were just smart. And that meant that they was favored. And sometimes when you're favored, it only means that we all need a lesson. I say we need a lesson, because nobody's greater than nobody better than anybody. God just put us where our skin is a little toned, but to work it togetherness. And that's what West Virginia needs, more togetherness. Yeah. It ain't about black and white, it's about togetherness. Right. Now, if you want to leave us out, you're going to get what you got today. You're going to get what you got today. And that is, we're going to be heard. Now, whether it's going to be in the church, whether it's going to be in the community, or whether it's going to be in the regional or district, we're going to be heard. It's only 3% they said we got. Well, we're going to go after our 3%, because we got to be heard. That's right. All right. You know, those miners that having no problems these days in those mines, and I know it's still going on, because I used to be the black lung rep in this area, and I have known a many coal miners. I had to sit in a many coal miner meeting, and I knew a lot of coal miners, black and white, because I was trained by some of my white brothers and sisters. So we were out there on the farm line, and I know what's going on. So what I would like to see, and always, and this is what the concept, and I'm glad I'm part of this committee, and that is that through them, through these people, that we're memorializing today, that something good will come out of it. Keep them always close to your heart. They deserve it. They didn't have a chance to raise families. And some of them are 20, 19 years old. You know what that means? They gave it up early. So there are things that we owe them at least gratitude. That's right. We owe them at least gratitude. And this is what it is about. It's not black and white. We don't want to see that. We just, it's like a family. We appreciate you. And to them, my hat or whatever goes out to them, and my word of thank you goes to them. And to all the future brothers that worked in the mine, I know you all had a hard time too, and my heart goes out to you. But for our sisters that want to work and know, had fathers worked in the mine, brothers worked in the mine, husbands worked in the mine, nephews worked in the mine, and now uncles that worked in the mine. And now to get our sons educated enough, there's good money in that mine, good money being paid out. Good money to get our sons to make them aware. Don't die in the streets. Don't die.